Hi, my name is Shak and I'm an Amazon seller. I'm going to share with you today tools that I use in order to handle stress in the business that can affect my day-to-day life. I know that there are people who thrive when they have stressful environments. They don't like to be bored. When they feel bored, they're just adding more things to their life, so they have like action. But I personally don't react good to stress, not physically, not mentally. So I've implemented some tools that helps me to cope with stress in my business so it won't affect that much on my personal life. So let's start. Okay, so tool number one is not to handle things when I don't have energy or time to do that. As I see things, there are times when I can handle like pretty difficult things in business and overall. Like I'm in the mindset of, okay, I'm trying to figure things out, that's okay. There are also times where I'm not in this mindset. For example, if I'm having a dinner with my family or if I'm in vacation. So in the past when things happened and I thought they were urgent, it doesn't matter which state I was. If I got an email from Amazon saying that they are about to shut down my listing or my account, I will just leave everything and just go to solve these problems. So this has happened to me a lot of times. One time that I remember the most is when we were on a vacation. I woke up in the morning and I saw an email from Amazon saying that they closed my listing. Back in that time, it was my first product I ever sold on Amazon, and honestly it did not make me any money. So overall, if I would waited until I came back home to solve this problem, I would lose maybe $10 or $15. But in that time I was totally freaked out. I was 3 hours in my room trying to figure out what to do. So I figured that out and everything was good. But looking back at this situation, I know that it should not affect like 3 hours of a 3 days vacation. It doesn't worth it. There are problems that we can handle better if we are in the right state of mind and we have the energy and time to figure it out. So if something like this will happen today, I know I would wait for the next day until I'm home or something, but I would not sit in my room feeling that the world has collapsed. Okay, tool number two is that I don't invest money that I'm not willing to lose. So this tip actually came from the investment world. I once read a woman investor who said that she never invests in money she's not willing to lose. So that's a tool that I immediately took to my business. Every time I buy inventory, I'm paying an amount that I know that I'm willing to lose completely. So I know that if I'm paying like $3,000 for inventory and shit happens, my life like won't collapse, and it's not like money for food and everything will be okay. Although it can be a lot of money for me, but still I know like I can handle without this money. I know there are people who love to do more like risky decisions and they love the pump and the energy and they love to like go big or go home, but I love to go home and to grow it gradually. So you need to figure out what makes sense for you. Okay, tool number three is the products that I choose to launch have nothing to do with my personal life. Like I don't have passion for the certain products. I'm having a passion overall to my business, and I love like this Amazon FBA world. I know that for some people working with passion to the products they're selling, it's a must, and maybe that is something that I will try one day. But I said to myself that until I'm getting to learn this business well and until I'm seeing like a real profit, I don't want to involve my passion into the business, because if something falls, then it's not just my business that falls. So I didn't let my passion involve. Tool number four is not to place all my eggs in the same basket. The majority of the time that I'm selling on Amazon, I'm also working in a 9-to-5 or a half part-time job, because I don't want to put a lot of pressure into my business that it has to succeed and succeed fast and provide for me and for my family. I need to give it time to evolve. I need to give it time to grow. I need to give time to myself to learn things. This is one of the best decisions and tools that I'm using. It really helps me to sleep at night, and when things are suddenly going bad, it just helps me to be like unbothered and to think, okay, so this product won't be my $1 million product. I will go and search for another one. I have a job, I have food, rooftop, all the basic things that we need. Okay, next tool is the student philosophy. This is something that I came up with when I just started. People ask me all the time like if I'm seeing profit and if like what is my sales revenue and how many units I'm selling a day and all kind of things. And I was upset like because it was a lot of pressure and the answers were not satisfying to them or to me, because obviously it wasn't like an overnight success. And then I looked at my husband, who was a student in the university. People had no big extreme expectation from him. People did not ask him like in the first week if he already found a job and if he knows how to program. That made me think that there is no college for e-commerce, but I will give myself 3 years to learn this business. I'm a student for e-commerce. I have 3 years until I have a bachelor degree in e-commerce and in Amazon. And until then I have like no expectations for being the most amazing seller ever and to be super successful. Okay, another tool is self-improvement. I won't say much about it. I know it just really helped me once I got into this self-improvement world and I started to read books and saw movies about it and practice a lot of things. Good things happen in my life, and I think that because like I strengthened my personality and my endurance, and I feel like when bad things can happen, I can handle them much better. So I'm not sure if self-improvement is something that will be good for everyone. I know there are people like my husband who loves to meditate and went like to Vipassanas, and that's what helps him to strengthen his personality and to cope with things better. So you need to find like the thing that affects you this way. But I think that overall working on ourselves and our ability to handle with things is really important in this business. Because it's super unstable and it's a roller coaster and we can really freak out of the things daily. So I think that's important. Tool number 7 is, it sounds really hippie, but it's not. Doing things out of love and not out of hate. So when I first started this business, I was really upset in my personal life. I was a student and I did not find myself. I did not know what I want to do in life. I did not have passion like to life, to career. I don't know, I just was really lost. And that was when I found YouTube, and that was when I found all the entrepreneurship videos and Amazon videos, and this is just when things clicked. But I started this whole journey out of hate of my regular life. It wasn't out of love for the business. And I think that it can motivate us at first, but hate is not a long-term motivator. So I think that if I would not find and focus about things that I love in this business, I would not be here today. So I think it's important to do things because we love them and not because we hate 9-to-5 jobs, because that won't last long. Like if we're doing a business for 10 years, we don't remember how is it to work a 9-to-5 job. So it won't motivate us. Okay, so another tool is looking on trends rather than just, focus on things daily. Okay, so if yesterday I sold 20 units and today I sold only 10 units, I won't be upset that I have like 50% less revenue that I had like the last day, because I'm looking at trends. So if the trend in the last 30 days is up, then I'm okay. I don't care that I sold today only 10 units instead of 20. Overall, looking on trends and not on like specific days helps very much, because it's really a roller coaster. Okay, tool number 9 is taking a responsibility. Okay, so things happened not like the way I intended them to happen, obviously. For example, when I had one supplier that told me that the factory was on fire, or when I had like this fake guru, and things happened that cost me thousands of dollars. Really, it was painful money-wise and also like motivation-wise. But I never let myself to think that why things are just as opposite as I want them, what the universe trying to say to me. I never think about things this way. I always try to take responsibility and think maybe what were the red flags, because until now, like I think that 100% of things that happened to me had red flags that I or didn't saw or decided to avoid. So I take responsibility on things that helps me, because I know that I can change my acts. Having lots of expectation from strangers won't get me to the places that I want. So I'm trying to take responsibility, and when things happen, I try to think how could it not happen from my side. And the last tool, I think this is like my favorite one. This tool is just celebrating little achievements. So we don't have bosses, we don't have someone who will tell us that we're doing a great job, that we deserve a day off. So another thing that I started to do is to celebrate little achievements in my business. It all started when my husband, I will show you. So it's in Hebrew, so I will read you what it said. To my name, Shaket Schweiger in Hebrew, for selling your first 200 units of your first product, you rock. and it came like in the mail, and he said it's from Amazon. Of course it wasn't. Amazon could not care less. They could like shut my account as a price for my 200 units I sold. So I did not even sell these 200 units in profit. It was in a loss, but I still like got this trophy, and I thought that was super cute. And I'm doing this ever since. I'm just giving myself prizes for things that I have control over them, and the prizes also like won't cost a lot of money. I'm not like giving myself a Louis Vuitton bag for every unit I'm selling, but for example, I had 10 days in a row, my first 10 days in a row with tacos under 10%, which basically means that I had like lots of profit. So I celebrated with eating tacos. It was super fun, and I think that makes us motivated, and it makes me motivated, and it makes me like eager to go to the next steps. If you want, you can write in the comments like what will be your first little goal you are about to achieve and how you are going to celebrate it. So it will be fun for you, because enjoying the way is super important. And that's it. I had lots of fun filming this video. If you have a request for another topic, just say, and also subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it, and see you in the next one.